Hello everyone, welcome to VS Academy. Today's topic is a poem, Glory of Women, written by Siegfried Sassoon. Sassoon is best remembered for his angry and compassionate poems of the First World War, and he is one of the war poets of modern age. He was known for his hard-eyed, realistic view of life in trenches and his critical attitude towards those in charge of England war policy. And Sassoon is remembered as a friend and a supporter of other war poets like Robert Graves and Owen and so on. Sassoon wrote of the horror and brutality of trench warfare. Sassoon's first poetry collection, The Daffodil Murder, was published in 1913, and in 1957 Sassoon was awarded the Queen's Medal for Poetry. Glory of Women. Glory of Women was originally published in 1918 by Siegfried Sassoon. This poem is a very sarcastic poem, and it marks the beginning of anti-women literature. Men resented the fact that they had to fight in the war while the women could stay home and pretended that everything was the same as it. Women only love soldiers that are decorated heroes, but when the men are home, the women fawn over their heroic deeds, but when the men are far away in battle, women could not care. Okay, and he says that wounded in a mentionable place means can have a couple of meanings. It is common to think that a woman would only want to be with a man that is not disabled in any way. Losing an arm or leg would not be a desirable injury, because they would not be considered real men anymore. Soldiers are glorified as heroes, are not crippled. A wound in an unmentionable place would be the mind. And many soldiers experiences psychological issues as a result of everything that they seen in battle. Sassoon had really a hard time when his friend died in battle. He was even sent to a mental hospital under the guise of having shell shock. Many soldiers had a hard time rationalizing all the killing and dying of men who probably did not really deserve to die, since they were just fighting to uphold the honor of their countries. And at home, life went on like there was no war going on. When soldiers could come home on the weekends, they could not understand how life seemed so unaffected. They were out in the trenches every day, killing and dying. But when they came home, they were expected to act like the chivalric gentlemen that they were before the war. But they had a hard time being that men because they had seen too much evil. Societal doctrine did not exist out in the trenches. In World War I, many women were recruited into munitions factories. This is a job that had only been held by men previously, but nowadays at this time, working in the factories gave women a new sense of independence, and after the war they wanted to continue working. Okay, and the women loved to listen to their stories of battle. Okay, but for the soldiers it was their reality and not story. Okay, the women did not seem to understand the reality of the war. In ancient Rome and Greek, a victorious general was crowned with a laurel wreath. And these lines are pointing out the naivety of women Women wanted their men out there fighting and being heroic without considering what this actually did to them. Okay, women are trying to be nationalists, but they have no idea what nationalism really means. While women are concerning themselves with the frivolities of life, but men are out there, they are dying in the mud. Their body is no longer discernible. Okay, they they become just another dead body on a large field of dead bodies. While